They say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and that one man's trash is another man's treasure. And how both of these sayings applies to email is simply this. The difference between cold outreach and spam isn't dictated by the sender, it's dictated by the receiver. The message that is being sent may in fact be an incredibly valuable offer to the right person. In fact, I would suggest that one of the reasons that cold email continues to work is another saying. And that saying is, even a blind squirrel gets a nut once in a while. When that email or text message or Instagram DM hits someone's inbox, for the right person, it might actually feel like a lifeline because of the timing of what they need and when they need it. It might save them having to go find a provider to provide that particular service or that particular product. Most people, that message is actually the ethical equivalent of stealing, because the only non-renewable resource that each of us has is time. And every moment that we spend reading someone's cold outreach and deciding whether it applies to us is time we will never get back. So the point of a spam filter isn't to stop people from doing cold outreach. Is to save the receiver time of having to decide whether that cold outreach matters to them. So actually, I want my spam filter to be a little bit porous, or more specifically, to be like a sponge where it absorbs and absorbs and absorbs, but then you can squeeze it out when you need something. So say I was in the market for email marketing. I was in the market for someone to teach me how to do email marketing better. Most of the messages that are coming to me telling me about email marketing, up until the moment that I'm ready, are spam. But at the moment I'm ready, I would love to be able to squeeze that sponge and say, who's all the people who have reached out to me about email marketing? Or my favorite one to talk about in this topic is Instagram DMs that say, I can get you 10,000 Instagram followers. And my usual punchline is, no one needs that 10,000 Instagram followers. However, maybe I have a channel that does need just a mass number of followers to just get some traction started. And if that's what I need, then maybe it will be really nice to go back and say, who's all the people that have sent me that offer? Now, I don't imagine myself ever doing that for myself or for any of my clients, but you never know. And again, one man's trash is another man's treasure. There's a reason these offers keep coming. Clearly, someone is buying it. So it's treasure to someone. To someone, it was a lifeline. So what is great about a spam filter is that, so the point of a spam filter, just to put a pin in it, the point of a spam filter isn't to stop people from doing cold outreach. The point of a spam filter is to save the receiver time of having to evaluate whether that message is relevant to them or not. I'm Keith Bashirs. I'm the bald guy. I help small businesses with marketing theory, tactics, techniques, training, and technology. And right now we're talking about the theory of spam versus cold outreach and the techniques and tactics and technology that filter unwanted cold outreach.